Good afternoon to all of our viewers. You're watching CNN News 18. My name is Toya Singh. It is noon and you are watching the breaking news show right here on CNN News 18. Now, over the next 1 hour, we're going to walk you through breaking news stories as they come in from across the country. Our first story is a development coming into us from Kerala. These are developments in the train arson case. You remember the incident on April 2nd in which passengers of the Alappuzha-Kannur Executive Express were sprayed with an inflammable substance. They were set on fire. 3 passengers died after jumping out of the train. That was the incident. And as we speak, the Kerala ADGP Law and Order says the accused is quote-unquote highly radicalized. You remember, the accused in this case is a man named Shahrukh Saifi. He's 27. He's a native of Delhi. He was arrested by the Maharashtra ATS 3 days after the incident itself took place on April 5th. And he was then brought to Kerala. Now, I'm going to wait till a colleague joins us to bring us more context. You remember Section 16 of the UAPA was invoked against him a few days ago. The UAPA is the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. This was in the incident, a fire incident, remember, on board the train in the Kozhikode district, which had left 3 people dead and 8 others injured. Now, as of now, usually when the UAPA is invoked, it means that the NIA can take over the probe eventually. That is what usually takes place, but obviously I'll wait till a reporter joins us to bring us more context. Under Section 16 of the UAPA, acts of terror that lead to a loss of life are punishable with the death or imprisonment for life. Now, these developments have all come over the last few days. When the SIT of the Kerala police began probing this case, they submitted a report on the terror angle before the Addition Sessions Court. Remember, that's the aspect we're covering right now, what the Kerala government and the Kerala police in specific is calling the terror angle. The police have registered multiple cases. They'd earlier registered a case of murder against Saifi. They'd also invoked Section 326A, which is usually causing grievous hurt by use of acid, etc. 438 also, and Section 151. Now, my colleague Neetu is with us right now to bring us more context on this entire story. Neetu, let me just remind our audiences, the most recent update from investigators had been that they were yet to find the motive behind the incident. When they're saying that Saifi is highly radicalized, what do they mean? How are they defining that?
See, when this was in response to the question about the motive on why this accused did this. So that is when the ADGP said that this person was highly radicalized. He wanted to do an act like this. He used to see radicalized videos and he acted on it. So this is what they are saying as far as the motive. And this was in response to the question that was asked on the motive of this accused. The details, the rest, whether any more people are involved, whether he received any help from anyone in Kerala, all that is being looked into and the investigating agencies are not speaking about it. Tomorrow his custody will end, his police custody will end, so he will have to be presented before the court tomorrow. What we are understanding is that since UAPA Section 16 has been added, he will be, they might seek more custody of the accused is what we are understanding.
Neetu, I just want to understand from you, police have indicated that it's possible that Saifi got logistical support in Kerala to execute the attack. Did they give any more details about whether or not they were trying to track if there was a second person? And do they believe that second person is from Kerala itself?
See, that is what I mentioned earlier also. Police have so far not confirmed whether there is a second person involved in it. Right from the beginning, they are also looking into the possibility of whether another person or more people are involved in it, where Saifi has got some kind of support from anybody in the state or otherwise. So they are looking into if more people are involved or even if there is a second person. But so far, no confirmation from the investigating agencies on this. Even today, when the ADGP was asked this question, he said, we can only talk about the investigation and what we have found so far. We are looking into all these things. We found that this guy was highly radicalized and this Section 16 is slapped on someone when when you have on a terrorist act, when somebody commits a terrorist act. So the ADGP said that we have found evidence of this, and that is why this section has been included today. And he went on to say that this guy was highly radicalized. He used to watch such videos, and he wanted to commit an act like this, and he came with the mindset to do this act, to commit this act.
Neetu, what details have the police been able to piece together when it comes to Saifi's journey? Because we know he's originally a resident of Delhi. How many days before the incident do we know he arrived in Kerala? What did the preparation process look like? What details have the police revealed on both these aspects?
See, even those, the police are not really revealing on what time he reached, but we know that Saifi in Kerala had reached the Shornur railway station. It is from near this place that he has bought this petrol. He was even taken to the petrol bunk for collecting evidence. So the police know that this is a place where he has reached in Shornur in Kerala, and from there he has gone and taken this particular train where this act was committed. What the police say is that it was on the early morning of the day the act was committed, that he had reached Shornur, is what we are understanding. Police say that they have the correct details right from the time when Saifi started from Delhi to where he reached, how did he commit the crime, and then how did he go back. That entire journey has been pieced together. They have evidence for all this, is what the police is saying. But they are not really giving out the details of when, where and all, because they say that this is still in the initial investigation stage. And these are the details that they can confirm as of now.
Okay, Neetu, thank you so much for bringing us those details. Okay,